The second of our 5 international games this season, the Jags and Bills underway here in North London. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. There he goes, right side. Now he's free at the 35. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. At their own 21-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start the drive with Cook. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Here's Allen. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. 3rd down, here's a run by Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Jones will come now in motion right. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
Jones with the catch, and we saw that plenty last season. Fit in well with the Jaguars' 2022 free agent frenzy. Over 800 yards, a dependable target for what was suddenly one of the league's most potent passing attacks.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And ETN going to have a Jags 1st down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. We look at this Buffalo defense, and they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that is dropped. Oh, that could have been a near certain 6 points. He was all alone, but he could not look it in. My, oh, my.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 91 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Allen going to change the look here. Allen on 1st and 10. Going deep for Diggs. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play here for Buffalo. 43 yards. Allen going to try and keep it. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads. And you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasize ball security.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 29. These two teams all tied after one. Looks like they'll move things around here. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
On second down, here's Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they won.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 50 yards.
Well, Josh Allen just might have the strongest arm in the NFL. And at 6'5", he can put his whole body into it, too. And this, an absolute gorgeous throw. Perfect arc, and it results in a big, big pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The Bills had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And again, it's Allen. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. All right, in motion is Hardy. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Now Lawrence to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? Guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. ETN up the middle, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
30 left.
Now Lawrence. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Down the sideline he goes. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs, 49 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Take right open. 11.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. This is fielded at the 27. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath As it's time now to send you back stateside.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure, because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Left side, Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. In motion is Hardy. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Hey, hold. Half 85.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll look to ETN to start things out. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And Ingram holds it in. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
Good protection there on 3rd down. This is just a simple flip to his tight end outside the numbers, and he's able to haul it in and pick up the first down.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
From a a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The kick by McManus is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On second down, here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. To throw, it's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. He's got room to roam. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. But to throw again is Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. And quickly they get to the line. On 3rd down, here's ETN. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Lawrence. And it's complete. Right back to Ridley. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Man open, here's Jones. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, 37 yards. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A shotgun snap, and again to ETN. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 122 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Give that sack to Kaiir Elam on the corner blitz. A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jags are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They're going to hurry back to the line now. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. 33 yards that time. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
A big play here. 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here we go. This is 4th down. Throwing, Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 33. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Back to throw, Lawrence. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Gregory Rousseau, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. What a change in this ball game in the 4th quarter, Charles. They just completely took over, and not only did they get the lead, they end up winning somewhat comfortably.
And when we spent time talking with them before the game, they made sure that we knew that they thought that they were the better team in this one, and they never lost that thought or lost that focus, and they played like it in the 4th quarter. That's how you offer a late comeback and get a win.
So for the Jags, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours.